I would predict it will be even higher. Now, this is very good news, but it's also a challenge. It is a challenge because while the economic relationship has grown overall, we would like to see India's exports to Russia also grow. Maybe not exactly equal, but at least in very large measure. And much of that responsibility is on all of you. That we as a government can give policy guidance, we can give encouragement, we can help with sorting out problems. But at the end of the day, business has to be done by business. And there are today possibilities for Indian exports to grow and overall India-Russia economic cooperation to grow. Now, why do I particularly say this to the community? Because from what I can see, and today I spent a large part of my morning with Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov, I feel today that the many people in Russia are not as familiar with what has changed in India. That if you look at who are the new players in India, what are the new businesses in India, where is it we can find a right fit? It could be, in pharma, it could be in agriculture, it could be in something digital, in IT. Somewhere there are still gaps in, I would say, updating knowledge and understanding about India. So I would today actually, as Foreign Minister, make a request to the community that if you can actually make that extra effort, all of you live, amongst Russians, amidst Russians, you have friends, you have relationships, you have a great deal of trust from people with whom you work. I would like you today to use all that to grow what is a common goal, a common good of these two countries. That if, I have no doubt in my mind that 50 billion, within a matter of a few years can become 100 billion, if we all put our minds to it. If we can, and a lot of what India offers to the world today, if you look at where India is competitive today in the world, we are big exporters, we are regarded as a pharmacy of the world. You saw how we stepped forward, especially during the COVID, not just in vaccines, but in other medicines as well. If one looks at food products, at marine products, if you look even at agricultural trade, you look at auto parts, you look at engineering goods, there is a world out there. It is just that much of Russian business has not discovered it or not familiar with the changes, what is the new industry which has emerged in the last 20 years. So that would be my first message to you. My second message is actually in terms of larger societal interaction. As I said, the feelings of the people for each other has always been a very powerful driver of this relationship. So it's absolutely vital that we keep that strong and we keep that burning bright. And to do that, there is, a big sort of range of activities out there. It could be education, it could be tourism, it could be relationships of, different domains and civil society organizations with each other. But how do we not just do more business with each other, but how do we, beyond business, actually interact with each other? And I would say, for me, particularly tourism, encouraging more culture.
अगर आप ये वीडियो YouTube पर देख रहे हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें। अगर आप Facebook पर ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं तो हमारे पेज को लाइक करें।